Hey guys, very interesting topic I want to have a chat with you today about. And this is love essential for happiness when you're over 60? How important is it? Now I don't sort of claim to have all the answers, I definitely don't. So hopefully you guys will leave lots of comments and your own thoughts on this subject down below, and we can explore them together and try to learn from each other. But it's a big topic, it touches everybody as you get older. Lots of people are in long-term steady relationships, and there's other people that have come out of long-term relationships, and then there's more people that haven't been in relationships for a long time. So, there's a big variation. Everyone's going to have their own opinions, but I'd love to hear them. So please leave them down below in the comments. And as you can see, I'm walking in a nice park again today. Beautiful morning here in Melbourne. So let's get into it. So as I mentioned, in relation to my own relationships, I was in a long-term relationship, married for over 18 years, and I was with my wife for a couple of years before that, so over 20 years. And then after that finished, I was in another relationship for just over 12 years, so another long-term relationship. And then for the past 2.5 years, just over 2.5 years, I've been single, and I haven't been looking for a relationship. So that's my own point of view. I've really enjoyed the last couple of years being on my own. It's the first time that I've lived on my own and been single for over 35 years, which is a long time. So that's my own situation. I'm still single now. I haven't been looking for any relationship. I haven't found the need for it, but I'm starting to think about it now though. So that's my own situation. I'd love to hear yours. Put down in the comments down below. So as I said, the last couple of years I've been single, and it's enabled me to really focus on my own self-development, if you like. I've gone on 3 trips to Asia, 3 different countries, all solo travelling, which I've really enjoyed. Sometimes I've missed having a partner, that's for sure. But as I said, there's other times where I've really enjoyed my independence. Doing the things that I want to do, working on my own self-growth. But there's definitely been stages in those last couple of years where I've felt like it'd be good to have an intimate partner. But I've enjoyed this time. So I'd love to hear what your opinion is on the importance of a romantic partner at this stage of our lives, over 60. Things are changing a lot when we get to this age. Our bodies change, mentally we change, we have different goals, different ambitions. So everything is constantly changing, as I've said in one of my previous videos. But when we get to this age, we have different needs and different desires. So I'd love to hear your opinion on that. How important do you think a romantic partner is to your happiness? To your mental health at this stage of your life. Do you think it's an essential part to be happy, or do you think it's just one piece of the puzzle? So please put down in the comments below what your own experiences have been as you enter this stage of your life. I'd love to hear it. So there's no denying the benefits of having an intimate partner when you're at this stage of your life. Someone to share your life with. You've probably got more time than you had when you're in your 40s and even 50s. So you've got a lot more time to get out and do different activities. So the benefits are obvious when you have an intimate partner you can share all those experiences with. And let's be honest, everybody needs close physical and intimacy, in a relationship. That's a big part of it too. So how important is that to you? And if you're not in a relationship, do you miss that part? I'd say I definitely miss that part. It's a big big part of your happiness. It's not the only thing, that's for sure, but it is part of the puzzle. So I'd love to hear your opinion on that. How important is it to have an intimate partner? Or doesn't it really matter? As you get older, do you think it's less important, or do you think it's still the same as when you were younger? And what about for emotional support? You know, if you've got an intimate partner, very close partner that you can share all of your life with, so your dreams and also your doubts. You know, when you're going through those hard, tough times in life, and everyone goes through those tough times, it's just a part of life. So do you find that you need that intimate person to have to give you that support or help boost you, and you can help them as well. You know, it's a partnership when you have an intimate partner. It's both of you working together towards a common goals. So you're a team. So if you're not in a intimate relationship, do you miss that team feeling? And if you are, share some of the benefits you feel in the comments down below. I'd love to hear them. Now I'd like to ask, if you are single and you've been single for a while, what are some of the big benefits of being single at this stage of our life? You know, let's say you've been in a marriage for a long time or in a relationship for a long time, and now you know, that's broken up for one reason or another, and now you're single. So what are the benefits of being single at this age? And you know, I think there's quite a few. I've mentioned a couple already. But tell me the benefits, what you enjoy, and then also your struggles, what you find hard if you're in that situation. Yeah, what are the downsides if you are single now? Let's say you've been in a long relationship, or as I said before, maybe you've been single for a long time. What are the things you struggle with? So you've already listed the benefits. Now, what are the things that you find tough being single at this age? Whack them down in the comments so we can all share them, put our own comments down there. I'd love to hear that, get a conversation going here. As I mentioned, you know, for me earlier, being single these last couple of years has enabled me to head off overseas, go on a few trips solo, and basically, you know, I can do whatever I like, and that's a really good feeling. It gives you control. You know, if you want to change your mind halfway through the trip, you can just do that. The last 3 times I've headed off overseas, I bought one-way tickets because I didn't know when I was coming back. You know, I wanted to keep that open. And the last time, I actually changed my plans. I was going to go away for a month to Vietnam, and then I was away for about half of that time, and then the weather changed. It was raining every day, and I thought, that's no good. You know, I don't want to sit around in the rain. So I looked online and got a ticket back home again, which was good. So having that flexibility to do that is a massive benefit of being single, I think. When you've got a partner, obviously, you can't always do that type of thing, that's for sure. But as I said, put down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Do the benefits outweigh the negatives, or are there too many negatives for you to be single? You know, you don't want to be single. You'd much rather be in an intimate, long-term relationship. Now I just want to touch on the importance of family and close friends when you are single. You know, they are so important to have a network of a family and close friends, because when you've got an intimate partner, you tend to spend a lot of time with them, you know, discussing those like big topics that are close to your heart. And that's where you need a family. And also, you know, if you haven't got a big family or any family, you need some very close friends that you can talk to about that. So that's really important, I think. If you haven't got an intimate partner and you're not close to your family, which I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't got an intimate partner and they're not close to their family. You know, for one reason or another, they've sort of grown apart from their family. They're not close. That makes it very hard mentally to live a healthy life. So touching on that original question again, what do you think about finding love again after 60? Do you think it's possible? Like, as I said, I've been single for a couple of years. I haven't been looking at all. I haven't really been interested, but now it's starting to sort of creep in my mind a bit. I'm thinking about it a little bit. So, do you think it's possible to love again after 60? Or do you think it's hard, much harder? Again, leave some of your experiences, or, you know, someone you know, their experiences. Put them down in the comments down below. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of opinions on this topic. So, yeah, I'd love to read them. But, you know, there's different options available now for people over 60 that never used to be available. Like, for example, you know, all the online dating apps. I haven't looked at those, but I know there's a lot of them. So if you want to find someone online, I'm sure you can. The only thing I'd like to say about this too is you've got to be so careful now with all the scammers. Be very careful if you explore that online area of dating. Be really careful the information that you share. You know, you hear lots of horror stories about older people especially being scammed. I'm pretty lucky because I've got, you know, I keep up with all the IT things and the AI, and it's amazing what you can do with AI now too. You know, very soon the videos you see online, you won't be able to tell that they're AI generated. It's improved so much in the last year, and I'm sure in another year's time, 12 months, you won't be able to tell. It'll look so real. The people will look real. The voices have been cloned, and now they've got the lip syncing on the video. So there'll be a video of someone talking, but it won't actually be a real person. It'll be an avatar or a computer generated voice and so on. So just be really careful if you're going down that route of online. I still think that's definitely an option. You just got to be very careful. The other option is that, you know, you join up with other people that have got similar interests to you. I think that's so important. At our age, it's even more important. You know, you don't want to be investing your time and energy and love into someone and then you find out that it's, you know, they're totally different to you. Your values aren't aligned. So just be careful when you're doing it, I think. And again, if you want to put down in the comments, if you've heard of any horror stories that will help people avoid these types of situations, then put them down. Or if you've got any positive stories, positive love stories, I'd love to hear that too. Love to read that. So put those down in the comments down below. Just before we leave this topic about finding love again, I think it's so important for you not to settle too. Like, make sure that if you do enter into a intimate, serious relationship, make sure it's the right relationship for you. Make sure that person gives you the respect that you need and you deserve. So don't settle if the people aren't right for you and don't want the best for you. Then just don't get involved with those people. They're not worth it. You've got to keep your own self-respect. That's the most important thing. If you keep your own self-respect, then you'll keep moving forward in life in the right direction. Don't let people, the wrong people, drag you down. You know, where we've got too much experience and we've lived on the planet too long to let people do that to us. If they want to do that, just walk on by. Don't get involved. So that's the last thing I wanted to say about that. So the last point I want to touch on is the point about your own self-acceptance and self-love. You know, be good to yourself. If you're not good to yourself, you can't expect other people, you know, to be good and love you. So you've got to love yourself, treat yourself with respect. I think Jordan Peterson says you've got to treat yourself like you're responsible for treating another person. Let's say, you know, my 99-year-old mum, I've got to do as much as I can to help her because she can't do all the things that she used to do. So you've got to respect yourself like you're important. Do the right thing so that you're in the best frame of mind you can be moving forward. And if you're in the best frame of mind, you're happy with yourself, you've got a clear conscience, then you're going to be in the best shape to move forward and get in another relationship if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Just be good to yourself. That's really important. So many people out there, you know, aren't good to themselves. They don't look after themselves physically or mentally. You know, you can see a lot of people, they know they shouldn't be doing some things and they keep doing them, they keep sabotaging themselves. So don't do that. You've lived on the planet long enough to know what's right and what's wrong, so make sure you're doing those things. And if you slip back a little bit, that's fine. Just recognise it and then get back on that right pathway again. So important. So just to finish off, I want to thank everyone for listening. Thank you for listening. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much. I've got a couple of big questions there for you. Please leave your comments down below whether you've been in a relationship all the time, or you know, you've just come out of a long-term relationship, or whether you think being single is the best option, or whether you're much happier and fulfilled when you've got a close, intimate partner. And if you're looking for that partner, good luck. I hope you find that partner. But don't give up. Keep looking, that's for sure. Keep out there. Keep getting amongst it, as we say. Go for it. So please leave all your comments down below. I'd love to hear them. Love to read them. I'll try to respond to as many as I can, and I'm sure a lot of other people will respond to your comments as well. So just in closing, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I enjoy making them, but thank you, because I know your time is valuable. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave that thumbs up. If you know anyone that you think this video could help them in any way, make sure you hit that share button. And lastly, make sure you have another great day today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.